Ed, thanks very much for inviting us over to Whitsbury Manor. Tell us a little bit about the history of this magical place.
Well, it was William Hill, the bookmaker, that started it in the early 50s. He took Dad on as manager in the mid-60s. So it's been Dad's hard work for 40 years and only me for the last 10. So it's his hard work I have to thank, really.
And you've obviously grown up here all your life.
Well, I really actually only came back after a stint surveying. I never thought I would come back into the horse business. I wasn't the pony clubbing child that everybody else seemed to be, but I just saw how rewarding it was and couldn't resist it, really.
And what do you think sets this place apart from other studs?
We're very lucky with the scale of it, and that really helps in terms of the stock we breed. Even though we have a lot of mares, it's still a very low stocking rate, and we try and stick to that as best as possible. We've actually increased the size of the stud considerably in the last 10 years, always stealing acres off the arable side of the farm. We have a fantastic team. Phil Hayworth, our stud manager, has been with us nearly 10 years now. He does a fantastic job. But I think, you know, everyone that's involved being here makes a big difference. And
how many stallions do you stand here at the moment?
So we've got 5 stallions at the moment, one of which, Havana Grey, has his first yearlings coming to the sales, and particularly relevant for your visit today. There's a couple of Havana Grey fillies in here, 2 that are heading to the Summerville sale that I'm really excited about. The filly with the white blaze, the grey filly with the white blaze, stood in front of you there, Matt, is out of a mare called Two in the Pink.
Yes.
She is an absolute model, tailor-made for your sale.
Yep.
Should be very, very precocious. And then we've got this little rocket here, another Havana Grey filly out of a mare called Champagne Queen, who's by showcasing. So it would be fantastic for us if the Havana Grey showcasing, Nick, proved to be successful. We could do that quite a bit. In terms of an early season 2-year-old, you know, you couldn't breed it, you know, more of the right shape than her. You know, when it was explained, you know, what you were trying to achieve with the Somerville sale, the make and shape you wanted, you know, she was inked in our minds straight away.
Yes.
Yeah, we would find the sale extremely useful with the type of horse we try and breed.
So you're really targeting a certain type to that sale, a precocious horse that's forward, that's going to be an early runner.
Yeah, I mean, it suits the type of stallions we like to stand. We like good 2-year-old form with our stallions and speed, you know, that's fairly obvious looking at our roster. Probably our broodmare band as well. You know, we try and buy 2-year-old winning mares from fast families. So it's the natural sort of sale for us to be using. You know, I'd like to have a draft of 10 or a dozen or so coming to you guys. We've already had a fair bit of success, even though the sale's young. Last year, we sold a due diligence filly fairly cheaply. I think she weighed 12,000. She's already won twice before Ascot. Ed Dudlom trains her. She's called Ballerina Lady.
Yep.
And a colt by a day who was only 6,000. You know, I'd have liked to have sold him for more, but the buyers, you know, obviously very happy with him. Dashing Rat.
Dashing Rat. Yep.
So hopefully we'll keep up the trend of good early horses, and yeah, I'm excited about the draft we're taking.
And tell us a bit more about Havana Grey. Obviously he's an exciting addition to the roster here, and his foals were particularly well received.
Yeah, so Havana Grey is quite a rare beast in the fact that he was the really early type of sprinter himself. He won the National Stakes, which is the first 2-year-old listed race for colts. And so often those really early stakes winning 2-year-olds, they burn out by the end of the 2-year-old system. They're great fun. I'd be quite happy to breed them, but rarely do they keep improving to the end of their 3-year-old career. So he won his Group 1, the Flying 5, at the end of his 3-year-old career. So in terms of credentials as a runner, you know, he's as good as we've had for a while.
And the Summerville sale, the Ascot sale that was, it seems a great place to showcase a stallion like that and his progeny.
I'm hoping there is a good swathe of Havana Greys coming to your sale. They'll suit it to a T. You know, we'll be taking 4 or 5, I guess. I know clients that are excited to bring a couple of their Havana Greys to the sale. They're not all grey, a lot of them are, but there's some nice bay and chestnut ones in there as well. So no, I'm excited about them.
And talking of showcasing, how is the main man himself?
Wow, fantastic. Every day he seems to have a winner, and he's done really well beginning of the season with his 2-year-old winners. He's already had 9 2-year-old winners in Europe, and we're before Ascot now, so that's fantastic. You know, last year, I mean, we're overlooking Marcus Tregoning's yard in the village right here with Mahatha.
Yeah.
You couldn't write that really.
Yeah.
For
Fairy tale stuff.
Absolutely, the best miler in Europe. To be by the stallion that stands in the same village as the trainer trains in,
marvellous,
you know, we've celebrated properly then. It was great.
Magic stuff. And you've a showcasing coming to the Somerville Sale this year, Ed?
Yeah, we thought we'd throw in a really smart pedigree, test the water.
Yeah.
He is a full brother to Sweet Gardenia, who was a listed winning 2-year-old in Ireland last year.
Yeah.
She's actually been running in stakes races this spring. He looks like her, a big chestnut with a big white face, a huge walk on him, great bone. He'd be the peak of our pedigrees heading to the Somerville Sale.
And he's an individual, matches up as an individual as well?
Well, he's a latish foal, but he's done nothing but improve, and he stands out now with his power and presence. Yeah, really, if he, you know, he should be a bit of a gem for that sale. But that's great. We like being, you know, near the top of the tree if we can be with the horses we sent.
Absolutely, and you've been supporters of the Ascot Yearling Sale that was since day one. Just why does it? Tell us a bit more about why it really works for you.
Yeah,
and your farm.
The Ascot Sale worked really well to us because it was down the road, made selling really easy. And if I'm deadly honest, when I first heard the sale was moving, a little bit of disappointment crept in because it wasn't on our doorstep. But experiencing it last year, seeing how just landing the stock, you know, at the feet of the majority of buyers in Newmarket, it really did help the sale. It helped us. It found good homes for our stock. So I've come round to the idea, and you know, I can see it being a successful sale going forward.
So the Ascot Yearling Sale has obviously been rebranded as a Somerville Sale, and obviously with the Newmarket location, that's going to attract an even bigger sort of buyer bench.
And being a one-day sale, it's very easy for people to see everything the day before, spend a day, they won't miss a thing. I mean, I love a sale where everything gets looked at, because you know, you can't come away feeling hard done by that you didn't get your horse in front of the buyers. So especially a really nice individual who maybe doesn't have such an obvious pedigree, I think they thrive at those sort of sales. No, I think it'll work brilliantly.